a grilled cheese with egg, with a runny egg and Thai sweet chili wrapped in lettuce. Yeah, okay, so it's turning into a mess. It's turning into a mess. You see that little part of like the runny egg mixed with the sweet chili? I spilled some, but you know what they say? It's not a complete meal if you don't spill some. Nobody said that. I say that. So please try this. Please try it. It's simple, it's quick. You don't have to make it exactly like I did, but this is the idea. It's 10 a.m. On a Sunday. I didn't leave the house yesterday, and I've been up since 6:36. I'm done enough, and now it's time. I want to leave the house and I want to go ride a bike and listen to some of my favorite albums or podcasts. I just want to be outside. I just want to be outside. Did my laundry, now I'm gonna head out. There's a new painting by my landlord in the backyard. The last time I came, I found this, and I love that this place keeps being remodeled. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I don't know. I don't know where to begin. I was just healing. And the last time I got hurt was also a Sunday. I got hurt a Sunday, and then the next Sunday was my birthday eve, and then this Sunday, again. I don't know how it, like, if I tell you guys, I know I sound crazy. I sound like, what do you mean you don't know how it happened? I have no idea. But then again, it's like the bikes, the rental bikes are really heavy. So it's like when you fall, I don't know. It's not like you can just be like, oopsie. No. It's you fall. And I don't know. I think I have made an observation. The podcast I'm listening to has new episodes every Sunday. And so probably the reason why I get hurt these 2 times I got hurt was Sunday is because I have divided attention of like trying to pay attention to what the podcast is saying and also paying attention to the road, because like I'm telling you, it's in a flash of a second. Like I try to look on my right and I'm on the ground on tarmac, and like you've no idea how much of my job needs my hands. I'm telling you, almost every video that they ask for, they're like, show your side profiles, show your hands. Almost every time I need to film something, they want to show their hands. I was already having this, so I was wearing long sleeves, which is technically, I don't know, I don't think you should wear long sleeves, but I was wearing them because I don't want to be disqualified because of this. And now I really wish I could show you. It's like the middle finger is hurt and like half of my nail. Let me tell you, I fell down and then my finger, let me show you, it's scratched against the tarmac, like to the point half of the nail is like gone, and like this whole front part is messed up. You know, like when you scratch something on the ground like that, and like I'm hurt also like here and here and here and like some other part of this finger and this part of my hand, and even I have some scratches here also. I'm so sad, but I'm very grateful. Because it could have been worse. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Jesus. I'm safe. I'm okay. It could have been my face. What do you even do if you hurt your face as a model? What do you even do? So I'm very grateful. You know what happened? You know what's crazy? I was not in a place where I could park the bikes, and you know there are rentals, so I went ahead a little bit and I parked my bike and I started walking around looking for, like, because people have first aid kits in their cars or like in their homes. I was like, because I was bleeding, I was like, I really need first aid. So I was like, I was walking around, I was like, God, please, Jesus, can I meet somebody who will have a first aid? And I had it in my translator to be like, hey, can you help me with the first aid? I asked this one guy, I went to this place, like, looked like there's people living, it was a parking lot. I asked this one guy and he was like, no, but very sorry. And then I saw this one lady and I asked her and she was like, oh, sorry. And she was like looking at my hand and she was like, wait here. She went inside. I thought she was gonna come with the first aid kit or something, and then she came out with this other guy who had like this small dog and he was holding some things, some bandages and stuff, and he was like, hi, hello, how are you, what happened? And he was like speaking English, and I was like, wow. I was like telling the lady, thank you. I was like signaling to her, thank you. I probably told her thank you like 10 times, I don't know. Turns out the guy he came with is a paramedic. What are the odds? Tell me this is not God. What are the odds I get into an accident and I just stumble upon a paramedic? So the paramedic guy takes me to his car. He opens his the back of the car and he tells me sit here, and then he starts doing first aid for me. He's like a real paramedic. He's like pressing my bones, asking me what part is hurting, and I'm like, this feels like the end of the movie when they all sit at the back of the ambulances and stuff. And his car was not an ambulance, it was just his car. And then he he did this to me, and he was so nice. He was asking me, what do you do? When I was like, I'm a model. He was like, you're a model? Is that what you do in Lupin? I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then he did this to me, and then he was like, if you get home and you're gonna have to change the dressing, which I probably won't do. I don't know. He was like, okay. He was like, you have to change the dressing. And he was like, do you have a first aid kit at home? I was like, no, I don't. This is like the third time I'm getting first aid from strangers. I don't know. My life is so interesting. He goes like, I'm sure you have a first aid kit at home. And I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, oh, I'm gonna take you to my garage and I'll give you some dressing things. And I was like, thank you. And then he finished this. We went to the garage. He gave me, gave me gauze, gave me bandages, 3 bandages. And he told me to wash with a lot of water when I get home. And what else did he say? Oh, he told me like, don't use the sticky, like put gauze and then put the sticky thing on top, because like if you put the gauze, the air can, there's like the air can get in and out of the wound. It's not like if you just put the sticky one, because it's hot and stuff, like it's not good for healing. And I actually observed that when I was dressing this wound. Guys, I don't want to be having wounds during summer. I don't want to be having wounds at all. I am way past the age of having wounds. So, yeah, and I had to take, his name is Kuba, by the way. Almost everyone's name is Kuba in Poland. And so like, we were done. I thanked him so much and I'm very, very grateful. And to me, every time I get this accident, it's just like, I feel like God is showing me how easy things are for him. Because it's like, every time I get into an accident, there will always be someone immediately ready to do a first aid for me. And it keeps getting better, because the first time I was helped by a fellow student, like, oh no, the student's government office, something like that. The second time I was helped by a random lady and a random guy somewhere. And this time I'm helped by like a paramedic. And this is the last time. I will not be going through this again. And fun fact is that when I was falling down, have I been speaking for 10 minutes? Okay, I don't know. When I was falling down, all I could think of was like, obviously I'm like, please, may I not get hurt? Please, not again. I was thinking like, it's crazy how many thoughts can go through your mind in just that short time. I was like, please, not again. And no, I'm not falling again. I'm like, please let me not get hurt. And I was like, no, I can't get hurt. I can't. This is not good for my career. I was like, I can't get hurt. Which is kind of concerning, because I should be thinking of my well-being when I'm here thinking about my career. Maybe I need to talk to a therapist about that. And I was like, please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. Please. And I kid you not, the moment I remember seeing the way my finger was being scratched and not being able to do anything about it, because I was still falling. I could see the way my fingernail was being scratched off, and I checked my hand and it's full of blood. And I'm telling you, for like 3 minutes after that, I was just screaming like, no. This is so dramatic, but that's what I did. I was like, no. Like, I could not believe it. I really hope this is a dream. I could not believe it. I was like, no. Like, why does this have to happen? Why does this I remember saying, the devil is a lie. And I don't know, other parts of me are like hurt and a little bit swollen, but I don't really care about those other parts. I care about my hands. Like, what am I gonna do if I need to film things for work? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do if I have a photo shoot? What am I gonna do? And good thing he was like, your nail will grow back because like it's not hard from where the nail grows. It's just halfway. And I cut my nails yesterday. I kind of wish I didn't because I don't know, maybe it would protect. I don't know. I can't believe I'm gonna call my mom and be like, Mom, I'm hurt again. It's like, am I 12? Maybe I need to take a break from biking. Maybe I need to stop listening to podcasts when I'm biking and just listen to music. Or maybe not listen to anything. Because I don't know. But then also it's like when you wear AirPods and you have noise cancellation on, it kind of messes with your head. I don't know. It's like almost like you can't concentrate because I don't know, maybe you're not hearing sounds. I don't know, maybe the brain needs all the sensory organs to work. I don't know. I'm done. I'm I'm told to watch this. I think I will. I have to. This is my health. I forgot to tell you this. At one of the bus stops when I was waiting for my bus, this one girl comes up to me and she's like, I was like taking a picture of my hand so I could later send it to my mom. And she was like, like, to me, I don't know. To me, I was like, first she's wearing like this necklace, like with, I don't know. And she was like, and I was assuming that she's feeling sorry for me. And then she was like, what? I had my AirPods on, so I had to pause the podcast. And she was like, what happened to you? And I was like, oh, I fell down on a bike. And then she goes, oh, disgusting. That's disgusting. I was like, what? And she's like, disgusting. I was like, okay, I'm not sure disgusting is the right word for this situation. But okay. She was like, I don't know what she thought disgusting meant. I don't know. I have no idea. She probably thought disgusting is a word to be like, I don't know what she thought. Maybe she thought disgusting means, oh, I'm feeling sorry. Or I don't know. Maybe she thought the word disgusting is pitiful. I don't know. But it made me chuckle. I was like, that is something. Every time I feel like it's too hard, I'm just like, people do it in movies all the time. And I know that's unrealistic, but then I believe nothing is impossible, so. I obeyed everything the paramedic said. He said I should wash it with water. I did. And he said I should tie these two fingers together. And I'm like, the bruise here is minor. Like, so I don't see it so uncomfortable. I'm telling you, you've never been uncomfortable until you have to tie these two fingers together. Plus, I need to be functional. I'm more functional like this. I don't know how I'll wash dishes. I don't know how I'll cook. I have no idea.
Take my speech out.
Guys, I have the best neighbor. The best neighbor in the world. You won't believe. You won't believe what just happened to me. Look. 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 This is my happy place. This is my... Yes! Yes! Samantha, you're the best neighbor. Guys, I'm gonna have to make it up to Samantha. This is amazing. This is so bad. I wish my finger was not hurt. I would cook Samantha a meal that she would never forget. She gave me all these books because she's like traveling for work, and she gave me all these books to read. She got them from her workplace, and now I'm so excited. I guess this was just God telling me, hey, you need to relax and read your books and heal from your wounds, both physical, emotional, every kind of wounds. And what's a better start than this?
Out in your life. Cause people to go out of their way to be good to you. Like Joseph, you're going to rise up despite what tried to push you down. Promotion, healing, vindication, the fullness of your destiny.
I'm thinking of making rice, like the boil in the bag rice. I'm trying my best to not have any contact with water because of the wound. I'm just thinking, like, I think pancakes would be an even better option. And then I could have pancakes and beans. And but then I was thinking, if I make rice, I could easily make a rice ball. You know what I mean? Just like put the rice and broccoli and whatever, and like an egg, and call it a night. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do rice. Obviously, boiling the bag is not healthy, because like, what part of boiling plastic sounds healthy to you? But I know I'm gonna finish this, and then I don't think I'll buy boiling the bag again. Maybe 2. That way I can have some for tomorrow. But I could always boil. I'm just gonna boil 1. In my defense, I can just be like, I think they thought about it before they telling us to boil plastic. I'm putting some 1940s jazz, and it's very calming to me. It's actually like, it's like magic. how calming it is. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit anxious, but I'm good. I spoke to my mom and I'm okay. Oh, also, my book is getting very interesting, and I'm thinking of taking a break from vlogging because I have so much footage that I need to work with. So I think I may take like a short break from vlogging, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, and put out things. Yeah, but then also I'm always like, but I don't want to lose the memory of those 2 weeks. But again, it's like I'm gonna take photos, obviously. So I think I'll take a break. I think. But then again, for me, vlogging, I don't do it as like I'm supposed to vlog. I just wanna share what is going on in my life. So if I feel like sharing, I won't stop myself.